today's video, we have a quick update about Perplexity and about a feature which probably most people do not use, even though it's very powerful. So let's get started. I mean, when you use Perplexity, you probably know that you can use it for web search, right? It basically replaced Google in certain kind of ways. And we have various options in here, depending on, of course, whether you're on a free or the pro plan, but you find that you can use a search feature, you can use deep research, which also gives you then more search ground results, and then you also can use labs. And labs is also interesting because labs provides here a way to create an interactive report including images, so you can get quite comprehensive, quite of interesting, and you also see a few example topics here. Just write the topic and you can get started. So far so good, but this is something most people of course know. Also for Perplexity you have the option, which I also would encourage you to use if you are searching for a certain topic, which is the option where to search. So only web, academic, or if you're rather into Reddit and social sources, you can go there and so on. So far so good. But now, one other very interesting feature are the Perplexity spaces. So you can go to a private space, you can create one by clicking the plus symbol, so far so good. And then inside the space you can add files, you can also add links, and you can also add instructions, right? And that means that each thread which you create inside the space is then by default using exactly those files, those links and those instructions, right? This can help you, for instance, if you're working on a certain topic, or if you work with colleagues in a team, then of course you can add all of this in here and then have your own space, which then you have always the data already attached. So of course you save some time and don't have to do this manually each time. So far so good. But now Perplexity also added something new, which is if you go back to spaces and you can go to the template section here. And if you go to the templates, you'll find there are a lot of already prepared templates for us, which means that we don't have to create them from scratch. And there are quite of interesting use cases here. So just as you can see here, you can of course filter this down. But what I find very interesting, at least here for instance, is of course a trip planner, but that's something probably most of you have already seen from other kinds of AI tools. But if you scroll down a little bit, for instance, if you build a startup, you can go YC Startup Advisor. And if you click this option, then you can put your data in and talk about your startup and so on and get feedback about that. And if you're not in a startup, what about any kind of investing? So if you are into crypto, for instance, you can go to the Crypto Coin Explorer and get here, as you can see, enter any cryptocurrency name and get then the latest data about that. Or if you scroll a little bit further down, if you're more into stocks, for instance, you find a stock screener here, which gives you all information about the S&P 500, for instance, or also India stock trades. And you can also check out the transcripts of the S&P 500 if you want to do this. And you find other things here as well. So if you scroll down further, there are more interesting things. For instance, social media post generator. This is already there. Open Research Explorer and so on. You can scroll down and you find a lot of templates, as you can see here. And probably there will be more templates in the future. But I just want to highlight that sometimes we do not need to reinvent the wheel, right? So something is already there. And this is really a great new feature, which I did not know so far. I thought it might be, interesting for you as well, if you have not seen it so far. And I encourage you to try it out and have a look at it, because there are a lot of already prepared things which you can use. And if I find it, I have to go up there. Hopefully I find it. I can tell you this at least as well. There's also a way to have a role play. Oh, there it is. Interview role play coach. So if you're preparing for a new job role, for instance, you can go there and try out the interview role play coach. You can give it your job, the description, and what you are actually applying for, then tell about yourself, and then you really have a conversation and can find out, how to prepare yourself best for this given role and this interview. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Give this a try and let me know. Did you already know that? Did you already use it? And what are your thoughts and experiences? If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a like, share it. Thanks a lot, take care, and see you on the next one.